we can do here. Waiting on one more from Phoenix Legion, and here we go. We're underway. Okay, so here we go. Let's switch over. Here we go. Tourmaline Desert, Commander Assassination. This should be interesting. No fast mechs, or relatively fast, I mean. Certainly no lights, anyway. We're looking at heavies, mediums for this. So, let's have a look here. Okay, so... Right. Alright, so this time around it looks like we're looking for Ironclads have decided to split their force. Bit closer for Phoenix Legion. Let's see what they can do here though. We'll take it from this point on. Okay. So, Phoenix Legion deciding to bunch up, come together as one force. Ironclads taking this side, looking to keep a team on a lance on the in the reserve possibly, or as a scouting lance. Let's see what's in here. So we've got a Timberwolf, a Wolverine, another Wolverine, and an Ebon Jaguar. Okay, interesting lance to have sat there. Let's see what the rest of them are moving with. So where's the Zeus? Here's the Zeus. There's the Commander. So this is the guy that they really want. Let's see where the Zeus is for the Phoenix Legion. It's probably somewhere in the middle, I would have thought. There he is. So, both teams looking to take out the other team's commander, but also preserve their own. So very much a VIP escort. Okay, first contact's been made. That side lance from the Ironclads taking a couple of pot shots down the range. Nailing the Hellbringer with one, but not too much damage on it. Okay, looks like both teams now converging into one giant murder ball on each end. Let's see what they can do. A couple of shots being traded. Archer with his Hellbringer. We don't have too much going on at the moment. Let's see if we can get into so Archers on that one there. So if we switch, here we are. So we're dropping into Archer's view, sniping away with his large lasers and Gauss rifle. Shots going in. Some of them. Let's switch over to the other side. See what they're looking at here. So exactly the same level of Hellbringer coming out from Artanes. We'll see what they can do with that one. And let's switch over here again. Come back over to Archer. He's got his sniper Hellbringer there. Let's jump out of the mechs. So Nasty with his Wolverine trying to get a UAV up close. Not quite. I'm not sure that's going to be in range. It might pick up one or two on the edge, but I don't think it's going to be enough. But we shall see what they decide to do with this. Some big hits on that Thunderbolt. Massive hits on that Thunderbolt. Oh, he's come straight into line of fire on that one. Nasty still holding his position on that ridge. Not quite sure what he's... I think that at the moment is just a timed out gun effectively. There's a lot of damage going in from this side here, Phoenix Legion with someone, the Timberwolf, right down onto the last few dregs of the health. So we look here, so he's got his Gauss rifle down, that right side torso glowing cherry red almost. Oh, and there's a push going on here. Let's jump out here and have a look. That's a blow off of the side of that Timberwolf. Let's see what we can do. There's a big push here from Ironclads coming in. It looks like they're going straight through the middle, all spread out from Phoenix Legion. It's going to be target saturation area here. They need to get in there and support White Fox and Nasty, otherwise they're going to get caught out in a flank. Atomic Core going down in that Timberwolf. Big Benny dropping for Phoenix, right at the back there. There goes another one, a Ren dying in the Shadowhawk. White Fox and Nasty still holding their own so far. Not quite sure how Nasty hasn't been focused down yet, but here go the parts. He's just shut down. That's a real shame. He's going to get picked off there. Straight shots in the back there on Nasty. There drops Nasty. White Fox is right behind him on that one. This is going pretty much the way of Ironclads. It was a good push. They caught Phoenix Legion out in terms of their spacing. They were very widely spaced. It does give some target saturation, but it's also giving some very, very easy hits on people's backs as they try to support each other. And there's the Zeus who drops. That is another one to the Ironclads. Very nice game. Nice fighting, very tactical. Okay, let's drop back out of that one. Get an update on the score here. So that is 2-0 for Ironclads. So 3 drops done. First drop was a loss for both teams. If it's a 0-0 loss, then if it's a 0-0 draw, then that actually counts as a loss, as far as I'm aware. And it will then give them a Seabill fine as well, from what I understand. So they're going to be looking for that. They both seemed very conservative with their reconnaissance forces. Let's have a look here. Let's see. So people switching out for the next round. So the next round, we're looking at drop 4. This is going to be 2 lights, 2 mediums, 2 heavies, and 2 assaults. And big one here, we're going to start having air and artillery strikes coming in. So this is going to be a bit of an eye opener in terms of the damage output, hopefully. You're going to start to see hopefully a bit more play with trying to get flanks on for those artilleries and airstrikes. But we shall see how they go. Alright, so waiting for a few people to connect into the lobby. Ah, here they come. Okay. Alright, let's have a look here. Phoenix Legion almost ready. Still waiting on a few from Ironclads to come in. Rotating their players around. Alright, so one more for each team to jump in. Alright, looks like both teams are just about in. Phoenix Legion have all their guys in. Looks like we're waiting on one more guy for Ironclads. Let's get that guy in. Alright. Still waiting on that last one from Ironclads. Come on, Ironclads. Let's do it. Get that guy in for drop 4. Okay, here we go. Alright, they have their last guy in. All. Oh no, it looks like they're just switching out mechs. Here we go. Okay, so everyone's in. Let's make sure they get the right map here. Okay, both teams sorting out their lances. Last few. The map is still on Tourmaline, so I'm hoping they will pick that up before they decide to go for it. Otherwise, this could be a drop. Oh, I don't think they're going to notice. Change the map. Please change the map. Pretty please, with the cherry on top. Let me see if I can get him on TeamSpeak very quickly. Alright, here we go. So, next map is Crimson Strait. Let's bring up the loading screen. Here we go. So things are going to start to get a bit more advanced now. We're looking at pretty much 2 of everything, plus artillery and airstrikes now. So gameplay's going to change now, going to get a bit more aggressive, hopefully. Let's turn on. Okay. Right, we're underway. So, Ironclads starting off at the southern end of the map, all bunched up, and then over this side here, Phoenix Legion in the red, taking the island and the northeastern corner of the city. So let's have a look at their initial movements and see where they decide to go. Very quickly, that Firestarter deciding to recon ahead. Is he going to check the tunnel? He decides not to. He's going to go round instead. He's going to walk around, possibly into the side of the long range. Looks like Ironclads are going to take this corner of the map. They're putting a recon up on the saddle, but we'll see what they can do with that. I'm not sure that Raven's going to do much good over there. Okay, so Phoenix Legion being very careful with their movements. That Firestarter trying not to give his position away with any of them at the moment. Let's see what they do. That Firestarter's beginning his turn around. Is he going to turn in? He's looking. Has he seen them? I think he might have. He must have seen them. And likewise, I would hope that at the very least, Ironclads, yeah, they've seen them. That Panther having a few shots. Oh, that's was that a hit from the Hellbringer? I think he hit the rock in front of himself. Okay, here we go. So, team moving forward into the initial area. They're closing the gap. Phoenix Legion want to bring this in nice and close. Arend is just holding back slightly, deciding to keep it. Wait for his team to pull up behind him. Although it does look like he might get counter-lighted. That Illiman from Ironclads with that Raven 2X, he's looking at keeping that left flank nice and clear. Although he might not have a choice in a minute, because at the moment it looks like they're rolling up with their Wolverines and Blackjacks, followed by the Hellbringer. They're trying to keep that ECM under control. Using the cover to close the distance one by one, giving covering fire as they do so. Oh, that Blackjack takes a big hit. That was a big hit there on Big Benny. UAV going up there, but I don't think that's going to be too needed at that point. That's they know where they are. Although that UAV got taken straight down. That's not even being messed around with there. Illiman trying to get a flank line by the look of it, on his own, quite far out in terms of the relative distance that we've got here from the rest of the team. Definitely spotted him, that's for sure. Shots going in on Big Benny. He's taking quite the brunt of the damage so far, deciding not to continue on with that. Mech showing some serious hits, mostly on the gun turret on his arm and side torso. So we'll see how that continues. There's a push across here from the Firestarters, deciding that they want to try and get a piece of that 2X, but he's having none of it. He's not even getting close. Oh, there goes a strike. That's a good hit on Arend. Didn't stay in there long, but it was enough to land a couple on him. Oh, and there's a drop. The Direwolf dropping straight away. Big hits here. Phoenix Legion pushing in. Not doing too well with that trade at the moment. Kaistray with that Timberwolf. He's getting some quite serious hits now. 36%. Is that going to be a drop? Eternity Soul drops out. Kaistray managing to stay in that fight. Oh, not for much longer though. Here comes the trade. It's a pretty even trade at the moment. Good, both teams doing good work. Conrad drops out with his Shadowhawk. Dr. Gonzo with his Hellbringer. Oh, takes a bad hit there. Looks like they're looking for the ones with the weakest amount of life. That White Fox with his Raven deciding to try and poke and keep people pinned down. It's not going to keep them off that Hellbringer. That Hellbringer, they really want that one. They are getting quite spread out. The 3 from Ironclads. One more in the corner here. You've got that Wolverine deciding to... relatively fresh, apart from that left arm. But it seems to be good to fight at the moment. He's doing some bit of long-range sniping. If White Fox can do something about that Hellbringer, which is quite seriously damaged at the moment... Oh, there it is! As if on cue. We now have Gonta in his almost fresh Panther. Let's see what he can do here. Let's see if we can get a line in on his... There. Okay, so we are on board with Gonta. Let's see what he can do here. So we know that both those units are... activated. He's just fired his UAV to get him some rear guard. That Raven following him up. Let's see if he can do anything to him. Oh, that was possibly a bad turn there. There goes that left leg. That's a bad hit. White Fox doing brilliant to try and keep that... to stop that Panther from getting away. They are going to leg him though, and there he goes. Death by removal. Alright, so 8-6 that one. That was a good fight. I was very impressed with that. Very nice. Excellent. Okay, so there is drop 4, ladies and gentlemen. Let's switch back to the standby screen and we can go on with the next drop, but very good otherwise. Let's put a note under here. So, it's going to be 3. No, we'll leave it at 3-0, even though it's the 5th drop. And but it looks like Ironclads is going to take this. We've got one more drop to go, which is the final drop here. Let's have a look. So we've got 2 lights. Let's have a look here. 2 lights, 2 heavies, and 4 assaults. So, people join in now. They're bringing in their substitutes. Let's see what they can do with this one. Check out a few things while we wait. See what's going on here. Okay, so we have 7 for Phoenix Legion in at the moment, and all 8 of Ironclads are in. Okay. Alright. Still organising their lances. Alright, here we go. So, looks like both teams are in. In a weird turn of events, Phoenix Legion decided to use all 3 of their lances and split into 2 two-mans by the look of it, unless they decide to final minute change everything. I think we're still waiting on one more from Phoenix Legion to join. Yeah, I can see 7. So, alright, so this final map is going to be on Forest Colony. We're looking at 2 lights, 2 heavies, and 4 assaults. So this should be a bit of a hard hitter, this one. It's certainly, if you're going to get in the line of fire of one of those assaults, that's going to hurt. So let's see what they do with it. I will actually cry for joy if someone brings an Atlas. I know it probably won't happen. In fact, I know it's not going to happen. But if someone was to actually use an Atlas, I would love them dearly. Let's see. Still waiting? I'm still waiting for one more from Phoenix Legion. Let's have a look at everything else, make sure we're all up to speed. Alright, Phoenix Legion all in. Ironclads all in. Both teams going with Alpha and Bravo Lances. Let's get everyone readied up. We're just waiting for the team leaders to ready up. We're looking at final tonnages. We've got Phoenix Legion with 605 tons, and then we have Ironclads with 595 tons. This is going to be a tight match. Both teams within 10 tons of each other. Here we go. Both teams getting readied up. Oh, apologies. Phoenix Legion did win the 3rd drop. I got the score wrong. I do apologise for that one. Let me fix that. Yes, it should be 2-1. I do apologise. I have now fixed the score on that one. Silly me. I'm slapping myself on the hand. Listen. There you go. Oh, flip. That actually hurt. Okay. Right. So, we are loading in. So, let's fix this up and jump across. Okay, here we go. Alright, so 2-1. Phoenix Legion with everything to play for here. Let's load these up now. Alright. Here they come. Yay for dropships. Dropships laying out the order. So, northern points being taken by Phoenix. And then the south and southwestern point being taken by Ironclad, right out in the river here, in the lake. Okay, so here we go. We've got a couple of King Crab triple OBs, Dire Wolf, Banshee there. Over here we've got the lights, so we've got Raven and Panther. with a Hellbringer and a Jägermech. You can imagine what that Jägermech's bringing. In fact, let's jump in and have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could see this one coming, right? Yeah, I think everyone saw that one coming. That's good. Okay. So, let's jump over here. Oh, looks like we've got split off. Let's have a look. Who's this here? We've got a Firestar Bosun deciding to scout out ahead of the unit. Phoenix Legion bunching most of their guys together, but also Ironclads doing exactly the same thing, keeping to that river section out on the far southwest corner. Let's see what we can do here. 2 scouts coming out from Phoenix Legion. Firestarter with Bosun over the other side. On this side we've got White Fox in his Raven. He's consistently played in that Raven, White Fox. It seems he's certainly light rolls are his favourite. Let's see here. Okay, let's go and have another look over here at Ironclads. There's the first shot of the match. Looks like it was a good contact, good hit on that King Crab. The assault's leading the way, trading shots at long distance. Let's go and see their reaction over here. Oh, that's a good strike position. Everyone running fast. That King Crab got caught in the middle of that. That's a good 10% hit on that King Crab. Very nicely done. Phoenix Legion deciding to enter the forest. They don't like the river. Certainly don't like that open ground. Ironclads pulling back, actually, not following up on their initial engagement. They are pretty much untouched. Artanis literally has 1% down, and that is it. I'd be not surprised if he was simply a leg damage. Yep, in fact, he hasn't even been hit. So, Phoenix Legion right now taking the brunt of the damage. No problem at all with Ironclads and receiving. Like, didn't even bother to return fire on those. So, wondering what Phoenix are doing here. White Fox coming back out to that line again. I imagine Bosun will be sat at the front line over here again. Let's see. Yep, there he is. So, Bosun's still pushing out. So, they've got 1 scout on each side with the main force sat in between them. They are ready to move. They've got 1 person here. Let's see here. Illiman, who's just checking out their flank, making sure they're not getting covered there. Let's see here. That's another hit. And they're just chipping away at them at the moment. No serious contentions, apart from that almost 10% hit on the King Crab with that artillery strike, which was quite a nice hit. Everything seems to be... They're both wheeling. Phoenix Legion closing the distance quite nicely. They've covered over half the map now. They're waiting. So Ironclad's just waiting for them to come towards them. Ironclads just tightening up their formation. Not letting people just have the tiniest advantage. Bosun just seeing if he can get some sort of glimpse on it. It's a good position to sit in, as you can see from the angle of the camera. It does give a decent view on both sides. He can see if they cut across. Bosun taking a good look. Big hits now on Phoenix Legion coming in. There's no messing around now. Airstrikes going off. Phoenix Legion taking big hits. Caser Blocks going really hard on that Timberwolf. He's taking some serious damage there. Merges back in with his pack, going straight forward. Phoenix Legion not messing about anymore. They don't want to wait this one out now. They know where they are. They're just looking for it now. Arctic Fox. Is that White Fox over here? Yep, White Fox in his Raven, looking to just snipe off the sides. Get some attention away. Looks like Illiman's going to counter him with his own Raven. There you go. Raven on Raven action. Alright. So, Illiman's going to be dealing with that for a while. Let's have a look back at the main force here. Another artillery strike going in. Looks like, oh, Phoenix Legion losing 2 of their guys. Both King Crabs dropping out in the open. Timberwolf taking some serious damage. There goes the Banshee as well. Eternity Soul dropping down. Cooling off in the water. Atomic Core in his Direwolf just drops as well. Let's take an aerial view of this. See what's going on. You can see there, Phoenix Legion's bit spread out. There's not really much left. They got 3 guys left. This is definitely going the way of... oh, there's the second, third. Oh, no. One more. Bosun. Relatively fresh. Getting picked off by Illiman. Deciding to jump. Not working out for him. Unfortunately, that's an 8-1 win to Ironclads. And there we have it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it. So we have one tied match as well. Right, so Ironclads takes the game 3-1 with 1 tied. And that is the end of the match. So, how does that affect the standings? Well, looking at the divisions, so Division D at the moment we've got Black Outlaws Mercenary Company with 1.2 million sea bills. They took 3 drops, 1. They lost 2. They had 30 mechs destroyed. And they had only played 1 match, obviously, against 5th Falcon Dragoons, who took 775,000 sea bills. They won 2 of their drops, lost 3, because obviously they played against Black Outlaws. They killed 19 of their mechs. So, from here, how do we go? So, Phoenix Legion and Ironclads. So, the first drop that we saw, complete tie. No one took anything, no one lost anyone, no one... Well, there was a couple of trades of shots, that was about it. So, that was a tie with a 0-0 tie. So, no one took anything there. Then we've got drop 2. Ironclads basically went steaming in. That was across the Frozen City Knight. Went steaming in across the main saddle area near the broken ship, and took that quite decisively. Third drop, we had the that was the Zeus commander assassination in Tourmaline. Again, Phoenix getting pushed out by Ironclads on their push through. Crossfires everywhere in that one. That was an insane drop. Drop 4 got taken by Phoenix Legion. That was with the 2 of each, and that was on Crimson Strait. And then finally we had drop 5, which you've just seen was on Forest. Forest Colony, with Ironclads taking the final round, playing in a very defensive manner. So, we shall see how those come up, but I will give you an update when we come back whenever I'm back on with that next match. So if you are watching and you do catch me I'm hoping you guys will follow me. I'll be doing as many streams as I can throughout the MRBC, and I will basically be keeping you guys updated on what's going on. I will try and give you guys some updates on other matches that have occurred, different positions and stuff like that. But I'll be doing a week 1 roundup when week 2 starts, and we start streaming those matches as well. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope it wasn't too bad of a stream. I want to make this better for you, so please, if you have any feedback for me, either drop it to me on Reddit. I am on Reddit under the name Phalanx. You'll see there's an actual there's a thread opened up, a text topic there, or you can grab me on MRBC. My name is Phalanx on there as well. I'm very open to feedback, and I will make the changes. So thank you guys. Until next time.